Hey guys, it's Majira. No. So I'm here with Echo. We're gonna be doing a Q&A. So we asked for questions on Twitter. Let's get started.
Yay. Excuse you.
Question 1. Are you ready?
No.
Question 2. Foxes or wolves?
Foxes.
Wolves.
Oh.
I see, like, if there was a fox I could cuddle, or like a wolf I could cuddle, like, you know. What do you love most about Anthrocon?
I can't decide if I honestly like the headless lounge or the dealer's sim better.
I spent like half the con in the headless lounge and the other half in the dealer's room buying everything. My favorite thing about Anthrocon is the big dealer room and seeing all my friends.
I really like the headless lounge, I can't help it. It's so nice.
How were you guys treated in school and by your parents when you told them you were a furry?
No one in school knew I was, so that was good. My mom kind of expected it, so that's weird.
My school
Oh no!
spread rumors about me.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to say what the rumors are.
You were bad.
I don't want to. Favorite suitor and favorite suit maker.
You're my favorite suitor.
Aw, you're not my favorite suitor. Yikes.
Fine, it's Booker.
No, you
Shade.
didn't. My favorite suitor is everyone except Echo.
Wow, I see how it is.
Favorite suit maker, I really like Made For You, Mixed Candy, and Mischief Makers.
I really like Sunny Valley Creations, Autumn Fallings. I really like Phoenix Nest work.
What is your favorite animal?
Okay, your crush on Nick Wilde.
Oh, right. Oh my god, I forgot about Nick Wilde.
See, you said wolf at the beginning, but you know it's Nick Wilde.
Okay, well, it's Nick Wilde and then every wolf. And then the foxes.
Yeen! African wild dogs and okapis size ears.
Oh my god. Acai's ears is so cute.
He's a wild dog.
I love Acai. What is your favorite memory since joining the fandom?
Like, I guess, like, personal memories is when me, you, and Bolt were in Kigu's and we went down, like, at 2 in the morning
Oh my
at
god.
Anthrocon, and we went down to the fountains and there were these people, like, playing instruments, and we were just sitting at the end of the lake with, like, our paws on and our feet,
That was
and
so
we were just
fun.
like hanging out.
Aww.
And like that's like my favorite memory ever.
If you had to change your name, what would it be?
Crow.
Probably Summer, because that's literally what Majira means. Hey guys, it's Summer, and I'm here with Crow.
That doesn't fit at all.
And we're gonna be doing a Q&A. Is there anything you two want to do before you die? Cops each other. True or false? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet?
Kumquat. Yay!
Why is Echo named Echo? Majira, is it true that you watch Zootopia every day and night? I don't know where you're getting these rumors from,
Oops.
but they're not true. I only watch it every night, not every day and night. Dear Majira and Echo.
I'm not even on there.
I know.
Don't lie. They don't-
I am a young cosplayer / furry, and I plan on doing my first big cosplay project.
It's in all caps.
Good job!
Yay!
Yay! It's an object head cosplay, which means I'm going to be wearing a TV on my head.
I love TV heads.
I bet wearing a TV mask is kind of like wearing a fursuit. Got any tips on having your face in a cramped place for an hour?
I do. Make sure that your visibility is good, because if it's like lopsided, it'll make your eyes cross, and that's not a fun thing. You can like your eyes like adjust, and then when you take it off, it's like
Oh my god, yeah. I get that if I suit for a really long time.
Oh.
You gotta get that ventilation up in it. You gotta breathe,
be
you
able to
gotta breathe.
You gotta breathe.
When you have like your face all squished and stuff, like, you know, you kind of get used to it. It's a little weird at
Drink
first.
lots of water.
Since you're gonna be a TV, you gotta act like a TV.
Yeah.
So you gotta make like fuzzy noises. Like, wait, channel surfing. Oh my god.
Booch!
Touchdown! Echo, how long did it take you to find your art style? It's so cool.
Thank you. Like 3 months ago I changed it. I always think it's always changing, and I feel like everyone's is.
Can I ask a question?
No.
No. Next question. Should a potato be mashed or roasted?
Why would you want to roast potato? It didn't do anything to you.
Oh my god.
That is mean.
The poor potato.
Oh, we can't control what it looks like.
Aww.
You gotta love
Poor thing.
equality.
What is your opinion on dressing up fursuits? Like putting clothes over it.
I think it's cute.
I like being naked. But like if you don't want to be naked, that's cool. But like naked is more fun.
I think I kind of want to cosplay for in Echo. For
Yeah,
Icy.
I've thought about that. I thought about doing cosplay.
Wait,
too.
I have an idea.
Oh my god, cosplay together. Aww. I'm gonna cosplay as Echo. Kobu or Nick Wilde?
Nick Wilde.
Both. At the same time.
Judy! Low key! No, high key! High key!
I don't ship them, just so you know.
I do! Here's the thing. I really, really wanted to not ship them because I didn't want to be like stereotypical, straight Disney, two characters that are the main fall in love. But I love them together. I can't help it. Oh!
Who poops best?
Me!
Me.
Me!
Me.
Me!
Me.
Me!
Me. Me. Okay, fine, you win.
Yay!
If you had a superpower, what would it be? I would want to teleport, so I can just like teleport to conventions all the time.
I may be afraid of heights. I may be afraid of planes. But if I had wings since birth, I'd be living in the clouds.
Why did you move, Echo?
I just wanted to be closer to school.
Majira, how much did you miss her? I missed her a lot.
Aw, I'm
I mean,
sorry.
even though I saw her at school like every day.
Yeah,
But
I
still.
won't do it to you ever again.
Thank you.
What?
Is Majecho secretly canon? French fries or curly fries? Just give me all the fries, honestly. Thoughts on Zootopia?
It was okay.
Yeah, it was an okay movie, I
Yeah.
guess, you know.
Wasn't too good.
It's fine. Well,
Pets, though. Nico, Nico.
how did you both first meet? Get a little more detail.
Oh.
It was freshman year of high school.
Oh, no.
And I had no friends at lunch because I had no friends in general. But like there was this one girl there that I like kind of knew, so I just like sat at her table.
Yeah, I remember her.
And Echo here was at that table, and so I just like kind of sat there and like didn't talk to them.
At the end of the table, like 3 seats away.
Yeah, literally, like all the way at the end,
Yeah.
just so I wouldn't be a loner. And then like halfway through the year, Echo like replaced me.
We were like, let's put all our backpacks at the end so he can't sit there. I'm sorry. I feel really bad about it now. I'm sorry.
So they kicked me off the lunch table. But then we had biology together.
Oh, that was the best thing ever.
And then we like hung out. Saw you drawing a furry, and I was like, ooh. And then you were like, yeah, this is my persona. And then I was like, that's cool. Who are your guys' crushes in the fandom? I don't have any. Maybe one. Or two.
Oh, I don't know who they are. But the rat that Phoenix Nest made.
Are you doing okay?
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside.
Follow me in Musical.ly.
What is the longest you've been in suit for, and how did you feel after? The longest I was in suit was Saturday at MFF last year. 7 or 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and that's like
Yeah.
not going to the Headless Lounge, not drinking.
I went to Motor City FurCon this year,
Yeah.
and I arrived in suits. I forgot to eat that day because I woke up early and drove,
No.
and I didn't drink anything.
Oh no.
And I suited the entire day until 9 p.m.
See,
And
you
then
don't
I was so thirsty after. It was bad.
like while you're suiting, you forget you're
You
thirsty.
totally forget,
And
yeah.
then afterwards.
And then you take your hat off and you're like, I'm dying. If you suit for a really long time and then you take your suit off and go right to bed and
That's a bad
don't drink
idea.
anything, I've done this before, and I like wake up and my mouth and my throat are completely dry, and it's painful. And every time this happens to me, I just like dart out of bed and I just like freaking put my face under my sink. And I just turn it on. Don't be us. Drink water and eat food.
Yes.
And
Food is important.
Take your head off.
If you have to like go to the room, in case like you're one of those secret suiters.
Secret suitors.
And,
I know a few of
like,
you.
If you don't want to like risk anyone knowing who you are, drink through your mouth, and then if you're hot, go up to your room.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Be safe, you guys. Okay, so that was our Q&A number 2. Yay! Yay!
I didn't see that coming. No.
No. Stop being, you are not the center of attention. Whose channel is this? Majira Strawberry, not Echo Oblivion.
Bye. Bye.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Bye.
And go check out our Musical.ly's links in the description.
No.
Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside. Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I